The Chuckwalla Monument was one of President Joe Biden's final acts in office. In January, he granted sweeping federal protections to the high desert region on the border of Imperial and Riverside County. At the press conference, Interior Secretary Deb Haaland, the country's first Native cabinet secretary, stood beside him.
Today, I'm grateful for President Biden's leadership. I'm grateful he has listened to tribes and local communities across the country and has committed our administration to conserving the places that are core to our identities and to our shared experiences.
In particular, Biden pledged that the government would work with tribes to manage the landscape, which is sacred to a number of tribal nations who trace their origins to the region along the Colorado River.
This is actually, I believe, one of the first of its kind, this Intertribal Commission.
Zion White is a council member with the Fort Yuma Quitsan tribe, one of the 5 tribes that have signed on to the new Chuckwalla Monument Intertribal Commission. He says their goal is to make sure that tribal voices and expertise are heard when it comes to decisions in Washington.
All tribes that still exist within the U.S. Have been stewarding these lands since time immemorial. So we know a thing or two. So I think the more we can incorporate this knowledge, the better off, the landscape will be.
White says their first priorities are to map out the landscape in greater detail and set out clearer guidelines for recreational activities. The announcement comes as the Trump administration has considered revoking the monument's protections, but has not taken any concrete action yet. A spokesperson for the Interior Department declined to comment, citing the government shutdown. Kori, Suzuki, KPBS News.